Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together and smart money says it's gonna be a tough fight.
Katanya kekuatan Raker tuh mungkin dari kekuatannya Adam Warlock, teman-teman. Tapi disalahgunain gitu.
Speaking of dark,
Jadi gelap lagi.
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose. Until uncovered by Raker.
Ya benar kan? Disalahgunakan sama Raker, Pak.
Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. He worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
Dia ke Tuhan ya.
This is the scary part.
Langsung dianggap dewa sama mereka, teman-teman.
Followers fond, a dark delight developed deep within me, and in the shadows it spoke.
Muncul dari tubuh Adam Warlock, Pak. Kekuatan hitam itu.
Pernicious priesting, feeble fools fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger, a cancerous craving called Magus.
Magus.
What did it want? Complete
Apa yang dia inginkan?
I too heard this voice and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Nggak disedot. Tapi yang disedotnya kepala kekuatan yang satunya lagi, teman-teman.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think
Seperti yang kita pertama kali ambil itu, teman-teman, itu kekuatan itu. Apa batunya kayak batunya Adam Warlock, teman-teman.
She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that man.
Ya, itu teman.
I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Carell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivably. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Carell said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Karena apa? Starlord juga ada megang, teman. Starlord megang, Carell megang, Nikki megang.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
Jadi intinya kalau kita berhasil menyembuhkan Nikki, yang lainnya juga sembuh, Pak. Warga-warga galaksi lainnya. Batunya ya. Harus kita amankan dulu.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with her, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer. Then how are we supposed to find the
What's
kid?
going?
What are you...
Itu desanya diserang ya? Oh. Pasukannya Raker datang, Pak.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
Ini kan tempat dari tempatnya si Cosmo, Pak. Chapter 12. Nowhere to run.
We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you.
Pesawatnya banyak sekali yang datang, teman-teman. Ada Marok ikut, Pak. Ke Milano.
You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to rest me among such a motley crew.
Lah. Itu kamarku.
Did he take my room?
Kamarnya
Not so
Starlord.
much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Masa disuruh bertarung sampai mati, Pak? Kata Drex.
Bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe...
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Rude.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
What? Updatean baru.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bought...
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might.
Bro.
Groot agrees with you, Muscle.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Siapa nama lamanya, Pak? Aku lupa dan nggak usah ada nama depannya M kah?
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
Good.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most
Nungguin
convinced we
Cosmo,
could
Pak.
bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey. Adam.
Hey, Warlock,
Warlock.
open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on
Aku nggak terlalu ngerti teman. Soalnya pakai
sand draws you in.
bahasanya Adam Warlock itu agak
Leading must be
puitis gitu
brought off
teman.
the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it
Pakai
be
Dejek
so?
stay star Shakespeare, Pak. Yes. No.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful
Kalau di sana di
ways.
komik memang Adam Warlock itu ada
Maybe we can
kembarannya
meet in the
kan,
middle
teman. Kembaran jahat.
Yes. An oath.
Karena dari kekuatan dia
Will
juga
you
gitu loh.
own an oath to operate with
Kembarannya
greater
muncul.
aggression, to give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul, and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy
Fancy
Words?
words.
How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were
Apa?
common company
Dulu kau
for a
berteman
fleeting
dengan dia kan?
fellow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch,
Kayak si Drex ya.
because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't.
No, cannot.
So, we can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Udah. Itu doang.
So, how is he?
Kok kebuka lagi?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Yoyo. Nggak orang nggak ngerti yoyo, nggak tahu. Oke, kita warping dulu ke kapalnya apa? The Church. Hope kan benar kan?
I guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
Drex
All
mungkin
yours,
lagi.
buddy.
Drex semua yang mau jawab teman-teman.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have.
Ya Drex kan
My deceased wife
pernah mengalami
and daughter
ini
are
teman-teman.
with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land on
Sangat terpengaruh oleh The Church. Oke, nice.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now.
He is a
Langsung
man of
turun sendiri,
action.
Pak. Ya serah dia lah. Udah kekuatannya besar juga Pak si Adam Warlock. Kayak dewa anjir.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Jadi pengalih perhatian juga si Adam Warlock. Dia pasti langsung nyari Raker mungkin.
Bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
Kemi ya sama ini teman-teman apa?
So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
And we place him in a safe
Pak.
location until we can tend to his wounds.
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
Kamu kan si Kemi?
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It's a simile.
Pedangku sudah siap setajam seperti mulutnya roket itu.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Halo. Saka.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What?
Oh masih kita nerima mereka apa? Nerima janji-janji matriark Pak.
Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
You know del modern damage. Oke. What the fuck?
Now is our chance! The sorcerer priest is swinging! Lock and load, Rocket!
About time! First keeps pulling from his bag of tricks!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats! Hold up, Rocket!
Oh.
Drax, sack! No mercy! Dudes ain't got nothing on me!
Let's go. Mampus, Shay.
He's boosting everyone but us!
Feel my faith!
You're on your own.
I thought
Don't
I
make
was
me ask
goner,
for
man! Oh, crap!
Nice. Aduh, mati pak. Ya aku lupa aku main hard ya. Well.
This faith-filled fanatic got the point!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Hocus walked right into that one!
Having fun preying on the
Let's go, let's go. Oh,
Drax, destroy!
He's woozy! Time to hit him!
You don't have to ask
oh,
twice.
nice.
Nice to meet you!
Mampus, mampus. Let's go. Easy.
Wacko's better prey their new world comes without death or pain.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna kill
hey.
them for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Da, da, da.
We need to move if we want to find Nikki.
Yeah, Quill's just doing some preparation work, I guess.
Well, we should
Ntar aku nyari-nyari mungkin ada
faster.
yang bisa di-upgrade teman-teman. Ah, benar kan? Kita nak komponen upgrade, Pak.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Oke. Oh no, ada itu pak. Ya, aku nggak lihat teman-teman.
I'm
Udahlah.
dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Ini di planetnya
Yeah, but
tempatnya
it'll be
Cosmo kan?
up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes.
Udah
But
dikuasain teman-teman.
Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
you're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
Pasti orang di sini
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like
nggak ini
old
pak, nggak
pals
bergabung
home.
teman-teman.
Perhaps
Mungkin lagi
they
berada
have built
bersembunyi.
another giant ray gun inside the continuum.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
Lousy fun fuckers! Get ready to die!
Do not fear death.
Don't think you can't hurt us first.
Where's the pride, Grim?
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Nice.
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were
They
bringing.
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Ini apa pak?
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Boom. Dapat skin baru. Roket lagi.
Don't suppose we could try
Banyak
tricking them
roket ya
again?
teman-teman ya.
Make them believe we're all promised up.
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Sini kah? Roket ya di situ ya.
Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh,
Hop.
Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Peter, let's go! I had a
Ntar guys, aku kayak ada dengar orang, Pak.
rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most
Sila
of them were
meragukan
pickpockets and
Adam Warlock,
fences.
teman.
Pretty useful people to know.
What? I can move. Yang bilang ngebug, Pak.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Aku nggak bisa ngomong loh. Oh my god, ngulang dari sini, Pak.
I've been thinking about what Warlock's about.
He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save
What the hell? What the
Is
hell?
that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There's no way through this wall.
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal.
Boom.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us. And what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine.
Banyak energi pet, Pak.
My soul. Your memory is suspect.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Looks like the church is trying to...
Kok minuman Celestial, Pak? Celestial, ada Nova. Itu siapa ya? Lila Jenny, aku nggak tahu tuh. Ini kayak apa?